want to buy a land in Gambia, before you do that, hear me out. What you are seeing is two pictures, and the one is in Gambia, and the other one is in Germany. Okay, and they are the same price, but the one you can see here have houses and a lot of places here. You know, you have two houses here, one here, and you have a lot of spaces here. And the one in the Gambia is absolutely nice place. It is in Tabokoto, Wellingara. It is Tabokoto in Wellingara, a fantastic place. It has water, it has electricity, and it is in the main road. Absolutely very, very good location. And it is at the center of the city, okay? But the price, it is worth it to buy this with the same money with these two houses, because the next picture you're going to see this land, it is empty land, and this one you have two houses there. Okay, you have two houses there. So that's why I'm telling everybody in the diaspora, before you buy a land in the Gambia, think about it twice. Okay, I'm not saying don't buy a land in the Gambia. Everybody, in my opinion, everybody in the diaspora should have a land in the Gambia. Absolutely everybody. I mean, not only one. You should have multiple land in the Gambia, at least two. One for family, the one you can build and rent. Okay, because you need a cash flow. If you are in the diaspora, you don't have a cash flow, you have a big problem, because if you get sick or anything dangerous happened and you don't have a cash flow, you will struggle. So that's why everybody in the diaspora should have a cash flow. So you can have a cash flow in Gambia to buy a land there and build a house, and every month you're getting paid. Or you can have a cash flow in Europe, for example, in Germany, Spain, Italy, or anywhere else. So in my opinion, it doesn't matter where you are getting the cash flow from, whether it's in the Gambia or in Europe. So that's why before you buy a land, you have to hear me out. And if you need any assistance, please contact me. I will help you with an informed decision. You're going to make an informed decision before you buy anything. Okay? So we have two pictures here. This one is in Tabokoto, Wellingara, and this one is here in Germany, and it is in West Germany. All right? And so the second picture you can see here, these are two houses here. Okay, there are many rooms. I think 1, 2, 3, 3 down, 3 up. Okay, this one has only 3. All right, we have here 6, 7, 8. I think eight rooms or apartment here. Okay, and we have here an empty land in a fantastic location. No doubt about it. But think about it. Don't rush. It is a fantastic location, but there is nothing there yet. So this land here in Tabokoto, Wellingara. So I wrote the details here. So there is water, electricity. We have electricity, and the land is fenced. That makes it also very, very valuable. And because it is in the highway, it is located in the highway. Very good location, no doubt about it. You can build a shop there. All right. Okay. But we'll talk about the dimension. Okay, and we will talk about the dimension here. You will see. In my opinion, what makes sense or not. So I'm not advising any of us guys to buy this or this. I'm just laying out the opportunities you have. You can invest your money in. So if you have enough information, so you can make an informed decision. All right. So we have this and we have this. So already built house in a land, and the house is already built. You have a garden there. You have nice tree. Everything, okay? And here you have a fantastic location. It is fenced. It is on the highway. You can build a shop. You can make lots of money there, of course, all right? But you can see it is fenced, and now there are some vegetables there, all right? But as I said, it is absolutely a good location. And this one, everything is already built, and you just buy it and you can go, okay? But we will see the details, what make it possible, or what make it easier to go for this or to go for this. All right, so let's go. You see, that's the last picture I have. It is fenced, but the one side is this kind of fence before you go to the street. Okay, this kind, but it's a very good location, no doubt about it. All right, okay, okay. So now let's talk about the dimension and the price. So the one in Tabokoto in Wellingara, the one in Tabokoto in Wellingara, the dimension is 17 meters by 32 meters fence. It is fence already, okay? So 17 meters by 32 meters. So that is a square meter of 544 square meters. 544 square meters. And the price they are asking is $12 million. $12 million. He or she said, it is they can negotiate about the price a little bit. I don't think so. You will have this land less than $11 million. Or let's say $11.5 million, because he said a bit. Okay. Oh, you already seen the next one. So, but nevertheless, let's calculate the numbers in euros. Okay. $12 million is 141,000 euros. 141,000 euros. All right. Repeat it again. 141,000 euros. All right. Okay. And the one in Germany is going for 150,000 euros. You see, the same category, the same price, almost. It's only 9,000 euros different, if I make the calculation right. Okay. But they are almost the same price. Okay. The one you have house, you have land, everything's there. The one is only an empty land that is fenced. It's a good location. So if you buy this land for 141,000 euros, so your money is tied there already. Okay. And you have no cash flow yet. You have to build something there, a house or a shop, whatever. So if you decide to build a house there, you have to invest at least another 100,000 euros or dollars to build a house there. Okay. So you will spend at least, I will say, so if you build a house there, so I can guarantee you that you will not have rent for every apartment for $100,000 or not even $50,000 per month. You will take, let's say, 15,000. If it's good, you will have 20,000 a month. So before you break even is something, I think everybody knows what break even is, but in case you don't know, break even is that if you spend 150,000 on something, how long do you take that the money you spend, you get it back, so that you are in line zero. So what you spend, you get it out. So before you break even, if you buy this one and build a house there, you will already be dead, because it will take years, at least 20 to 25 years before you break even. Okay. But so I'm not saying don't do it. If you have the money, absolutely you can do it, and if you do it smartly. So there are some people that are more smarter than they have more financial knowledge than me, of course. But the small knowledge what I have, what I know, because I talk with many Germans here that are doing real estate. So I'm interested in that. And last time I spoke with one, he told me that I can buy a real estate here for I think 100,000 euros and in a place called Dortmund. So, but I don't have that money yet to do this. I mean, maybe in the future, but I don't have the money yet. But I want to make the experience how expensive the houses here is. That was a one apartment house, okay? But let's go back to our topic. So if you buy this one, okay, you have to build a house there to have a cash flow, and before you break even, it's going to take time. But that's why I said, if you buy this one for 150,000, so if you have the whole 150,000 cash, so you go there and buy this, so this apartment will bring you per month 1,500. So I read it last time. It says 1,500 to 2,000 euros per month. You have 1,500 to 2,000 euros cash flow, because you paid already a cash. So you don't go to bank and take a loan. If you do that, so you don't have that much of cash flow. But if you have the 150,000 euros, you buy this one. You have a cash flow from day one on. Okay, that is the difference. So if you buy in the Gambia for 141,000, this one for 141,000, so your money is tied there. You have to build something to generate cash flow. I mean, no doubt about the location. It's a fantastic location. I'm not disputing that. But my view on this thing is, if I have the money, I would not go for this one. Rather than I will buy this one and start producing cash flow. Okay? Because this one is a good location, but it is very, very expensive. Okay? I don't know why the prices are like that, how they are. I don't know that, but that is the view I see it, because I made a calculation. Because if you buy something, one thing very, very, very important is the square meter price. Okay, and the square meter price here in the Gambia is more expensive than the square meter price of this one. Because let me I didn't write it here, but this one we have it here. Sorry, man. This one we have 17 meters by 32. That is, I wrote it here, that is 554 square meters. Okay, 554 square meters, and the square meter price is 262 euros. 262 euros. That is 12. That is in dollars, $22,000. Okay, $22,000. That is $22,000. Okay, 262 euro per square meter. Okay, and The one in Germany, this one, because it's big, because we have a square meter from 2,547 square meters. Okay, the land, that is the square meter. The whole land is 2,547 square meters. So the square meter price of this one here, right, is 58.89. We can say 60 euro per square meters. 60 euro per square meters. Okay, so I cannot do the math right now, but the one is 262 compared to 60. 262 compared to 60 is more than 4 times. This one is, the Gambia is more than 4 times expensive, at least 3 times expensive than the one in Germany. All right. So the square meter price is very, very important. So this one in Germany is not a prime location, of course. We know that, we see that in the picture, but you are getting 1,500 cash flow. And the one in Gambia is a prime location, but it's empty. You have to build something there. So that's why I'm saying, before you buy a land in the Gambia, make a calculation. Compare the square meter prices. If it makes sense to buy in the Gambia, of course, go for it. But don't just buy a land in the Gambia because you are from Gambia. Me, I'm from Gambia, but I don't just rush and buy a land. I do my calculation. I compare the square meter prices, and if that's okay, I go for it. Okay, and do the same thing. And if you do that, and you compare everything, so you will make an informed decision. So, and the last one is my plea to the Gambian who are selling land: make a realistic price. Okay, because this price, what we have here, is even more expensive than the one in Europe. Why should I buy 141,000 euros land with nothing, and compared to them, I can buy the one apartment house in Germany for 100,000, and it will bring me a cash flow from 500 euros, because that is what I experienced with a guy who sells real estate here in Germany. So please make a realistic prices. Okay, I know everybody wants to make a margin, but it has to be realistic. So that is what I want to say today in this live video. So if you like, you can subscribe. If not, the choice is yours. It's your boy, Sam.